One of the greatest, if not the greatest, coach makers in history is to be inducted tonight. It was called the Brewster. So, full disclosure, I'm a descendant of Elder Brewster or William Brewster, a guy who dates back to the Mayflower, and one of the leaders of what became the Massachusetts Bay Colony. Our family has seen a lot of transportation come and go in America. To call a Brewster a carriage or a car is like comparing a Learjet to a 1918 Jenny biplane. A marvel of engineering and manufacturing excellence, using the most sophisticated technology of the time and adapting from horse-drawn years to the automotive era. The Brewster Company and their associated sister companies created the most advanced safety, convenience, and luxury features of their time in an automobile. It's no wonder why a company like Rolls-Royce wanted to acquire them.
The moving vehicle as art, flowing lines and bright paint, chrome, steel, and power on the finest chassis money could buy. For more than 100 years, Brewster set the American standard for luxury on the road. Founder James Brewster of Massachusetts en route via stagecoach to New York to begin his carriage-making career made a stop on Orange Street in New Haven. He walked into a carriage shop and walked out a journeyman, setting the stage for his name to become forever linked to manufacturing quality immortality. It was the latter half of the 19th century when Brewster reached the pinnacle of its carriage success. The company invented a cross-spring suspension that they marketed as the Brewster Sidebar. Lucrative licensing deals with other manufacturers followed. In 1878, Brewster entered 13 different model carriages in the Paris International Exposition. They won the gold medal for Best Exhibit, and several company craftsmen won awards of excellence. Henry Brewster, son of James, was awarded the Chevalier Legion of Honor from the President of France. As the country entered the automobile era, Brewster adapted with the times. As early as 1896, they were building electric horseless carriages. The first gasoline-powered vehicle was sold in 1905, and soon Brewster was supplying luxury bodies for a variety of manufacturers. The family crests of the new owners would be painted on the bodies. Surviving records show the crests of the Astors, the Vanderbilts, and the Rockefellers. In 1914, Brewster made perhaps its most significant partnership, beginning to make bodies for Rolls-Royce, as well as a smaller auto on a Brewster-built chassis. The relationship blossomed, and Brewster created many automobile innovations, including non-glare windshields, a scissors jack to raise and lower windows, a way to hang larger doors, a practical sun visor, and a non-draft ventilating casement window. Though more than a half-dozen companies have worn the Brewster name, all are connected to James in one way or another. By the time the final Brewster brand gently bowed out in the Jazz Age, a century of the highest standards of workmanship had appeared in their luxury carriages, and eventually to the finest luxury automobiles that could be found in the United States, from Park Avenue, Bridgeport, Connecticut, to Sunset Boulevard in Hollywood. By 1926, Brewster had run its course. Debt and overextensions had spelled the end. Rolls-Royce purchased the coachmaker and continued to make Brewster Rolls-Royces for a number of years. When a prominent New Yorker was asked if he considered Brewster the Tiffany of carriage makers, he responded, "I consider Tiffany to be the Brewster of jewelers."
Accepting for Brewster & Company is Eric Brewster Trent. Eric is the great-grandson of William Brewster, the elder, and Ken Bullard's cousin. We'll figure out just how many degrees of separation later. It's too much for now. It is with great pleasure that I formally induct Brewster and Company into the American Manufacturing Hall of Fame.
On behalf of my family, my grandmother, my aunt, my brother, my great-grandfather, who was the matriarch of our family, I want to say, God bless America. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for everything that America has brought our family. God bless you all.